Welcome everyone, I'm your host Logan23. You're joining me for Choices of Stories You Play, Rules of Engagement, Book 3, Chapter 17. After Party. Now playing as Violet, you stand on the dance floor looking at your mother sternly as she begins to explain herself. Violet, I was going to tell you something before all that island nuisance began. I don't want to hear it, Mother. No, this is important. I never got the chance to tell you. Mother pauses, sways slightly, and takes another sip of her champagne. Ah, excellent. Yes, keep drinking. I never got the chance to tell you that I'm so relieved that you're safe, and I thought I had lost you. Oh, all of a sudden she cares now, huh? Mother, I was worried about you too. I wasn't worried. You have annoyed the resilience of a cat with 9 lives. You have the annoying resilience. I wish you stayed on the island. Oh, well, let me think about this. So, we have a choice. And figuring it's Mallory. I wish you had stayed on the island. It would have saved the rest of us a whole lot of trouble. I know you hadn't been happy with me recently. That's an understatement. Of the summer. But I was hoping to get to talk to you. I wanted to explain some things. Oh, I heard your explanation loud and clear when you took me out to lunch and told me you wanted to put my child up for adoption. You're right. I should have never set anything up without your permission. I didn't come here to justify my decisions. It's too late for that now. Your mother takes another long swig from her champagne. I just wanted to say I've always lost people. I lost family long before they passed away. Mother, I don't care. My sister was always a favorite. The bubbly one, you know? The one who always had a big smile on her face. Everyone loved her. Your mother hiccups. My parents would always give me advice on what to do. Maybe they just wanted to help me find my feet, but I thought they were disappointed in me. Sounds familiar. I felt they wanted me to be more like her. I built up all this resentment inside. When my mother became the guardian of your cousins, instead of trusting me to do it, it felt like the last straw. She was already starting to get sick, and she thought she was the lesser evil, a better option than me. That was the final sign that I really was a failure. Whatever. Violet, I know that I suffocate you sometimes, but it's because I worry that you're slipping away to them. It's my first instinct. I don't want to lose you too. Maybe if you set me free, I'd still want to return to you. I can't know that for sure. Then I don't have anything else to say to you. Family isn't about blood, it's about who you choose, and I choose you. But they didn't choose us. Don't you see? So why should we pick them? Mother, that doesn't justify what you've done to them. None of us are innocent. I'm sorry you went through that. It doesn't justify what you've done. You almost killed Katie and William. I didn't know there was going to be a storm. It doesn't matter? Holy crap, woman! Even if you didn't, what did you think was going to happen to their boat? That a hole was going to cause it to sprout wings and they'd fly off safely into the sky? I'm tired, Mother. Someone has to break the cycle and move on. If you're not going to step up, then someone else has to. Violet? Carmen takes a stage to make an announcement. Time for the bouquet toss. Single ladies get information. I I have to go. Wait! You quicken your strides until you reach your cousin. Violet, are you okay? You look pale. I'm fine. Now let's throw these flowers and get it over with. That I can do, as long as you're ready to catch. Of course, I play to win. Get ready, everyone. Oh, mine, 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 mine! If Katie throws it at a 30-degree angle, I believe I can calculate the trajectory from here. You're going down, suckers. Focus on the bouquet. Katie turns her back to the gathered crowd and releases the bouquet in the air. Shove the others out of the way, catch the bouquet, trip and stumble, catch the bouquet. Keep your eye on the bouquet. And reach up high as it arcs beautifully into your hands. Yes! And the winner is Violet! Who's the lucky honey bunch? You accidentally lock eyes with someone across the room. Accidentally, you say? No one. Good job. Congratulations. Oh, man. Oh, well, where's the champagne at and the music? Jess has a point. It's time to open up the dance floor. Take it away. The band launches into a lively song and people start dancing around you. You stand awkwardly on the side of the dance floor holding the bouquet. Good catch. Oh, Jazz. You look as pretty as a picture with those flowers. Violet, I feel like hummingbirds are going to gather around you at any moment. Oh, thanks. I've barely seen you today. I hope you're enjoying the wedding so far. Yeah, it's, been a real hoot. Oh, I'm here if you feel like talking about it. Maybe we should sit down. Please? I really want to see her and Chaz look up. Chaz steps to the table nearby and pulls out a chair for you. You sit down reluctantly. If you don't want to talk about it, I'm also happy to just sit here with you. I like sitting with you. Violet, if you didn't know that was his way of flirting with you, you watch everyone else stands around you. Pure joy on their faces. I'm thinking about how this was Katie's inheritance task, you know? She got to do something so happy. Nicole's task was to go on fun adventures. Alex was basically to develop his relationship with someone. I guess Jess's task was about work, but it still feels like Nana left me with a task to get everyone else's approval. I remember you telling me that your task was to get your cousins to vote for you. My first task must have been her way of giving tough love. This must have been her way of telling me I need to patch things up with them before it's too late. Or maybe your grandma wanted to give your cousins a chance to surprise you and really show how much they really do care about you. You look around at your cousins completely carefree and dancing. That's silly. I don't think it is. And I think a lot of things are silly. Look, Giles, I know we've got a thing going on, but we can't do this anymore. It's too much for me. It's complicated. I'm complicated. What do you mean? It seems pretty simple to me. I like you. You must feel it too, right? It's not that. You saw. Okay. Chaz, you should stay away from me. I have a lot of baggage. I'll ruin you. You don't want to get caught up in my family drama. Through 3 books, I have seen Violet from the outside looking in. And learning her story and everything that happened to her, I have to say she is like me. Very, very much so. I've talked about some of the stuff in my past videos. Though I have not found love, and I do encourage it and I want it in my life, when there is a relationship, family drama used to be a thing. And then most of my family all died. Most people wouldn't laugh at that, but it's the truth. So it's no longer family drama. It's just baggage. And I know how she feels. She's still got her very much so pain in the ass mother. But she's a single, independent woman. So, baggage. Besides, you're too gentle. I'll mess you up. I'm stronger than you think, and you're kinder than you think. I feel like there's something else going on that you're not telling me. You look into his wide eyes, and your hand wanders to your abdomen. Fine. I'm pregnant, Chaz. But that's wonderful! It is? Well, I'm not surprised. You're not? It was kind of obvious. That's why you didn't want to touch the magical punch here at the wedding, even though it was pineapples. It's very delicious. Congratulations, Violet. Oh. Thanks. But it's going to change my whole life. It's too crazy to drag you into. I don't mind crazy. Have you seen me? Okay. Look, I know there's a lot going on, but you deserve a break. You deserve to celebrate tonight as much as your cousins do. We don't have to figure out the rest tonight. We just have to dance. He stands up and extends his hand to you. May I have this dance, Violet? Oh, come on! That broadsided me. Pixelberry's not able to broadside me anymore, and they broadsided me. Well, I've completed book 1. Okay, so everybody going, why didn't you use your diamond? I've completed book 1, right? Of complete diamond editions, in case you didn't know. You should really check that out. It's on the channel. All my diamond editions are on a specific playlist, and they have their own individual playlist as well. Gently decline his offer. I like that. So, I'm really looking forward to getting on book 2, and eventually book 3. So I'm going to go ahead and gently decline his offer for now. I'm sorry. I'm not in the best mood tonight. Not a problem, Violet. But maybe ask me next time. I definitely will. Jazz sits back down beside you, and together you watch the spinning dancers. Now it would be even more romantic if they sat together holding hands and just kind of enjoying the moment together, you know? That's what I picture for them right now. Now playing as Katie, later during the wedding reception, Carmen gets back to the microphone. I should have remembered. Carmen wasn't done with us yet. Rookie mistake. Carmen clears her throat in the microphone. And now, the groom will share a special moment with his family. William and his mother will now share a dance. William and Ava take the floor and watch. You watch from a distance as they begin to spin gracefully around. You've come a long way. I remember when you wouldn't let me teach you to dance. Well, most boys don't do the box step at prom. Katie actually inspired me to learn more. I'm so happy you found someone to dance with, son. Thank you, Mom, for making me the man I am today. You're an incredible mother, and I'm so lucky that you raised me. All of my success is thanks to you. Oh, William, you don't need to thank me. I know. When you first found all the success, I worried you would forget where you came from. But I don't think Katie will ever let you get away with that. Music comes to an end, and William hugs. William and his mother hug. I love you, Mom. I love you too, son. Carmen blows her nose on a handkerchief. I'm sorry. Family moments just get me all worked up. Gosh, I'm just a big old leaky faucet today. And we're about to have another one. The bride will now share a special dance with her brother in place of the traditional father-daughter dance. Alex settles up next to you and holds out a hand. Ready? You take Alex's arm and move to the center of the floor. You begin to sway to the music and enjoying a moment to yourselves. I'm sorry about the toast. What do you mean? With all the stuff that happened with the storm, I forgot to write it and I had to improvise. You forgot to write it, Alex? I thought it was thoughtful. Alex, I would have never known you made it up on the spot. Besides, you're my brother. I always appreciate what you have to say. Even if I make a fool of myself? Especially when you make a fool of yourself. Don't worry about improvising the toast, Alex. You've always been there for me. You always give me advice and have my back, and you were there for all of us when we lost Mom and Dad. You're the best big brother. Good to hear. Alex leads you off the dance floor as Carmen invites other guests to dance. Now playing as Nicole, you and Audrey sit down after an hour of dancing. Screw that! An hour of dancing? Ugh. You'd have to work up to that. Like, I can ride a bike for 8-10 hours, but I don't see myself doing an hour of dancing. I just don't see it. One, I don't know how to dance. 2, I really don't know how to dance. And 3, an hour of dancing? No. Well, I never expected Denisha's signature helicopter move to be quite that entertaining. Good thing. I caught it on camera. It's totally going in the documentary. That was history in the making. As you pick up a napkin to wipe away a bead of sweat from dancing, you unveil an instant camera in the center of the table. Audrey, look! It's one of the cameras Katie put out for everyone to take photos of the reception with. This is so happening! Audrey grabs the camera and jumps up. She quickly surveys the crowd. Grab your siblings, and I'll take a picture of all of you under the archway. Perfect. Katie will love that. You notice Violet nearby. Hey, Violet, come take a photo with us? But I heard Audrey. She said to get your siblings. You're one of us, whether you like it or not, Violet. Oh, well, if anyone asks, I didn't admit it willingly. Once you're gathered, everyone in front of the archway, Audrey holds up the camera. Is everyone ready? Hold up. Oh, we don't know how we're posing. I thought we were smiling. That's a good place to start. You choose, Nicole. This was your idea. Alright, let's jump up in the air, pose like Charlie's Angels, do a group hug. Okay, hold on, because I can actually envision this in my head. Everybody jumping up in the air, kind of jumping up as high as I can. Pose like Charlie's Angels. Huh. Okay, and then do a group hug. Okay, hold on. I just switched to peppermint tea because right after I did Hero, my stomach was like, just tore me a new one. Just out of nowhere, too. I don't know if it's something I ate or what. Pose like Charlie's Angels, why not? We'll each be pretending to hold a gun and stand back to back. Remember when we dressed as Charlie's Angels for the school talent show? Oh yeah, we made Nana sew our costumes on biased water guns. And you made me the bad guy. You tied up on stage. That may have been my idea, Alex. Sorry. Nan also recorded it and gave everyone copies. I still have mine. I would love to see that. Okay, everyone, say wedding. Everyone gets into various positions, holding finger guns and leaning back to back. Took a photo of Katie's wedding album. photograph dispenses out into the camera. Audrey takes it out and shields it from the bright lights. Thanks, guys. This is going to turn out great. Can we actually see it? That would have been awesome if Pixelberry would have done it. As you head back over to Audrey, something catches your eye by the reception tables. Look who left his hat unattended while he was dancing. The captain should know better by now. You and Audrey sneak over to steal the captain's hat off of the empty chair. That's how a captain marks where he was sitting, by the way. How dare you? We should take a photo to immortalize this moment. Audrey throws the hat on your head. She leans in close to get both of you in the shot before snapping the photo. Say Captain's hat! As soon as the flash goes off, you and Audrey sprint to the other side of the venue, giggling. This reminds me of the day we met. That was an epic day! She looks around at everyone dancing and smiling at the wedding. I'm gonna miss this. You and me causing trouble, having fun, goofing off. Just because summer is over doesn't mean this has to end, Audrey. We can still do a lot of those things. I know, but it won't be the same once you go back to school, and then you'll find some fancy job somewhere. Maybe that was my plan before. I was sure I wanted a stable corporate job at a company like Mansing Transglobal, but now I don't know if that's the right path for me. You don't have to force yourself to fit in to someone else's idea of how to be successful. You could start your own business. I think you'd be pretty awesome as a badass CEO. Plus, you could write off the occasional adventures you go on with me. Oh, what if we go into business together? We could start an adventure company. An adventure company? Yes. We'd put together events and excursions for people all over the world. Then you could film them and create videos to use for our promotions. Well, that and, you could earn money from just that in and of itself. Like, okay, you could take people on excursions and then go, well, if you want to remember this for the rest of your life, we'll charge a certain amount of money for the video. And most people would want to show their friends or family, whatnot. I accept this idea. I actually accept this idea. But that's not exactly tech heavy, and you love that stuff, like VR and coding and robots. Wait. VR? That gives me an idea. Our company could encourage people to do things they've always wanted to do, and help people who aren't physically able to climb mountains or go skydiving. Oh, that would be amazing. I really would. I think about that because for just a minute, I remember my brother can't walk. And he's special needs. And so, to imagine for just a moment giving him a VR headset and allowing him just the simple visual stimuli of walking down the street, walking through a store, doing things like that. That would actually be incredible. Not even just rock climbing or skydiving, just things like that. I think he would really enjoy. We could create VR experiences as well as real life ones. That might actually work. Besides, we make a great team. It'd be a shame to mess with it. Couldn't agree more. She slips her hand behind your neck and pulls you in for a passionate kiss. Around. As she pulls away, you lace your fingers with hers, enjoying the way you fit together. She leans her head against your shoulder. You gaze out towards the setting sun, envisioning the endless possibilities before you. That is how little relationships are supposed to be. It's just be 50-50. And pretty much when you're together with someone, the only limits that are set are limits you set. There's no one can beat you down. That's how it's supposed to be. now playing as Katie. Later that night, you and your siblings and Violet gathered together by the wedding arch. You guys got the memo from Denise too? Yeah, I almost forgot about our meeting since I've been so busy partying. Fingers crossed, guys. We're gonna get our inheritance. I'm not ready for him to check in on our tasks. I like agreeing with you as much as I like getting my wisdom teeth taken out, but I'm also not looking forward to this. Chin up, everyone. I'm sure we're in the clear. Speak for yourself. I've been putting off my task. Alex? What? Maybe he'll be lenient. Nish walks over from the reception. Hello, everyone. Sorry to call you here and interrupt your beautiful night, but before I let you get back to the celebration, I hope you've all completed your tasks. This is it. We're gonna find out whether we get our inheritance or not. Let's just rip the band-aid off. Very well. This is what your whole summer has been leading up to. Let's start with... So, I don't know whether there have been foreboding, because Alex did not propose. And I didn't even see a way you could do it. He didn't even choose to at any given time or anything. And her option was for all of them to give a vote for her, which technically hasn't been tallied. We'll go with Katie's first. Katie, your task was to make your wedding vows. You've accomplished that today. How does it feel to be a married woman? You think for a moment, glancing down at your engagement ring that glints in the moonlight. As it's in a box. It's in a box. Okay. It feels like an exciting new chapter of my life is starting. A nostalgic goodbye to what I knew before. I can't wait to see what comes next with the love of my life at my side. Well said. You make a beautiful bride, Katie. How about we do one good, one bad, one good, one bad. We'll end with the good one. Thanks, Denise. Now, your second task was to walk down the aisle with your grandmother's blue ribbon as your something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. I wrapped it around my bouquet. Here, Katie. Violet holds out the blue ribbon to you. I got it when I caught the bouquet, but you should have it. It belongs to you. Violet, you should keep it. Man, I would have wanted you to have it as much as me. Maybe it would be useful to you someday, just like it was for me today. Oh. Thanks. Congratulations on finishing your inheritance task, Katie. As my best wishes to you as you enter newlywed life. You got your inheritance. Thank you. Oh, God. This is cringy. Alex, which he did not propose to Elena. Or Violet. Let's go with a Violet. Ooh, Alex is going to be cringe. Violet? Oh, great. Let's go backwards and start with your second task. Oh my God, what was it? Your grandmother asked you to try and open up and trust other people. Can you think of a specific incident during which you did this? Yes, not long ago. Violet describes a memory. Violet! Mallory jumps into the water and begins to swim towards the boat. What's she thinking? She's gonna get herself killed. Mallory gets pulled under water by the riptide. Mom! Violet leaps up to jump into the stormy water, but Jess throws an arm out to stop her. Violet, stop! I'll go after her! That was the memory? We had a lot of other good memories better than that, but I didn't want to listen. I wanted to save my mother myself, despite everything she did. But Jess convinced me to stay. I never got a chance to thank her, so thank you, Jess. Oh, of course. That day was terrible. I'm glad everyone's okay. I saw this moment with my own eyes, Violet. You've completed your second task. That's great, but I know there's one left. Indeed. Your grandmother knew that there'd been some tension in your family for a long time. You started the cruise at bitter at odds with each other. So it's time to vote and make the call for whether or not Violet gets her share. Let's just get it over with. My heels are starting to sink into the grass from standing here, and the mud isn't good luck for my stilettos. Alex? Yes? Do you think that Violet should get her share of the inheritance? Alex glances at Violet. Just spit it out, Alex. Yes. What? Nicole? Definitely. Jess? Sure. Why the hell not? As long as you buy me lots of coconuts with your millions, Violet. As long as I don't have to eat them, sure. And what about you, Katie? Everyone turns to look at you. I vote she doesn't get her inheritance. I'm just kidding. That Violet gets her inheritance. She deserves it as much as us. She's part of our family, and we love her. I'm glad to hear it. Dinesh reaches inside his jacket pocket. I actually have a letter here from your grandmother, Violet. I think you might want to read this. What'd she say? Dinesh starts reading the letter aloud. My dear Violet, I was intended for you to get your inheritance. This was always a test for your cousins, not for you. What? I wanted to give your cousins a chance to surprise you and prove that they really do love you. If by chance someone voted no, then I hope that your bonds would strengthen someday. So long as you've learned the value of trust, you will still receive your inheritance. Lastly, I'm sorry if you feel like I ever failed you, or if I could have resisted Mallory's rules and been there for you more. I'm only human, and I'm only human after all. I just had to. I'm only human, and made many mistakes in my life. Violet, you're a fighter and a survivor. I know how strong you are. I hope that someday the world proves to you that it's okay to lean on others. If you start to forget, I hope the family photo I gave you helps you remember. That is sweet. It sucks what Mallory's done, you know? To tear apart a family like that. And to screw up her own daughter's life. I'll always be with you, Violet. Love, Nana. Tears start to fill in Violet's eyes. Dinesh gives the letter to your cousin. I trust that you can keep this safe. My sincere congratulations on finishing your tasks. Violet lets out a big sigh of relief. Thank you. Oh, Alex. I am so depressed right now. Can we go with Nicole, please? Nicole, I've been keeping an eye on your tasks, and I also received the footage you sent as proof. But how did you finish your final task in Istanbul go? Well, I burned the candle at the lantern ceremony, and this was in the candle. Look at the brooch. I remember this. It's so beautiful. Ah, yes. You found it. Congratulations, Nicole. Your grandmother knew that you wanted to keep your mother close to you, especially since you lost her when you were so young. Now that your list is finished, she wanted me to tell you that she knows you can soar to impossible heights in whatever you do. And she hopes that you've found a sense of freedom and play in everything you've accomplished this summer. Thank you. She clutches the brooch close to her chest. Your sister gained her inheritance. Oh, Alex! Lord have mercy on your soul, good sir. And you know what? This is gonna suck if this happens. Moment of silence for Alex. And let's go. So, Alex, Your first task was to take Elena Sanchez on dates every Friday night. From my records, I believe you've succeeded in those regards. Great. I hope you've been making progress on your second task of proposing to Elena. About that. Alex takes the engagement ring from his pocket and turns it around in his hand. I haven't been able to propose to her yet. Oh, that's unfortunate to hear. Fortunately for you, your grandmother stipulated that the last possible day to complete your task would be the day of Katie's wedding celebration. Anish checks his watch. It's past midnight and the party is still going strong. Since it's technically already tomorrow, this still counts as celebration day. I can allow you the rest of the day to propose to Elena. Really? Yes, but remember, we're bound by what's set in stone in paperwork. Time is of the essence. Your brother has 1 day to propose to Elena. Got it. I can do this. I think. Finally, Jess. Okay, time for Jess's task. Your grandmother asked you to keep a job on board the ship this summer. I own that task. Chelsea even gave me a promotion. I've noticed you've been working hard this summer, Jess. From nomad to your tour guide job. I've double-checked with your employers, and I saw that there was a smooth transition between the termination of your nomad contract and the start of your tour guide one. Above all, your grandmother wanted you to learn the value of hard work, as well as learn your potential. In that, you've been more than successful. So does that mean? Congratulations, yes. You've completed your first task. Yes! She punches her fist into the air. For your grandmother's second message to you. Oh, right. Jess reaches into her purse. Look at the compass. All I ask of you is that you let this compass guide your heart to where it's meant to be. She knew you would be in an ongoing adventure. But good luck to wherever you go next. You've earned your inheritance, Jess. She had the easiest one. Think about it. She literally had the easiest one. I can't believe it. This has been one hell of a summer, guys. I clearly went the airhead. Okay. And that's everyone. As your group task, good work on the dinner in Vienna. The wedding, food, drink were more than delicious. Anyway, I have to return to my wedding date. I've been neglecting him. Oh! Congrats, Denise! A handsome man walks up and wraps his arms around Denise's waist. Kevin! Really? Kevin! Oh, Lord. This guy, they keep reusing this guy? Oh, Lord, did they keep reusing this guy? Hi, everyone. This is Kevin. We met at a wonderful aerial stunt pop-up workshop he taught in Rome. We locked eyes while we were floating in the air. That's so adorable! Well done, all of you. Except for Alex, I hope to hear from you by the end of the day. Oh, okay. I have one last goodbye note from your grandmother, but I'll let you read it in private as a family. Then each hands you an envelope and then walks away with Kevin. Your family crowds around you as you open the letter. What does it say? As summer draws to a close, I hope you've all challenged yourselves and gotten one step closer to your idea of a happy ending, whether that's finding love, adventure, faith in yourself, family, or all of the above. And thank you for indulging your Nana, who just wanted one last summer to be a part of your amazing lives. Sometimes I may nudge you too hard in one direction, but I know it's time for me to let you all go. I trust in you to find your way. May your ships take you wherever you need to be. With all my love, Nana. Now that Denise isn't reading it, in case you're wondering why the accent did change, you fold up the letter and place it back in the envelope. A bitter-sweet knot in your chest. Thank you, Nana. You stand on a cliff overlooking the ocean, holding an ornate marble urn in your hands. I've been trying not to think about Nana's final request, but we always knew she wanted us to scatter her ashes at sea. And suddenly it takes a horrible turn. Okay. She said it was where she felt the most... Nicole lets out a sob and Jess puts her arm around her sister. The most at peace. She told me that when she and Mom came here together, Mom dreamed of retiring here one day. Just her and Dad in a little cottage by the sea. Nana said she liked to imagine a world where Mom and Dad were able to do that, and sometimes she'd picture them here, just out of reach. Alex sniffles and Violet glances over at him. I'm not crying there. There was something in my eye. I don't care if you are. Oh my god, will you do stop? Thank you for breaking that deep moment, though. You take a deep breath, gazing out at the millions of stars above the line where the earth meets the sea. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Let's each take a turn. Let's go with Jess. She's the less serious of us all. Now, I hope that you're happy wherever you are and that you're there with Pop Pop, having lots of awesome adventures. Nicole, thank you for always believing in me, Nana, and for pushing me to be the best I could be. Nana, you taught me the importance of family and how lucky I am to have people who care about me in my life. We may have had our differences, Nana, but at the end of the day, I know you cared about me and did the best you could. You began to unscrew the lid of the urn. I guess that just leaves me. Nana, after our parents died in the car crash, you... Damn. This is actually hitting me pretty hard right now. You taught me how to laugh again. You helped me find my strength. You made sure I never felt alone. Feeling alone. I don't think she truly felt alone. Because she had her Nana, she had her brothers and sisters, and even Violet there for a moment. You helped me find strength. When I wanted to give up on everything and wallow in my grief, you taught me how to keep going. You told me to work through the pain and that one day it'd be an ache instead of a wrenching hole. I just had to give it time. You give the top of the urn to Alex. Goodbye, Nana. We love you. As you tilt the urn on its side, the ashes spill out, floating on the breeze, and down into the sparkling blue sea below. Nicole and Jess huddle against you, pulling Alex with them. Violet places a gentle hand on your shoulder, and together, you find comfort in each other. I would have liked a moment with that sky. Would have liked a moment. Just a moment with it. I was going to say something and I was thinking about it for a while. No. Okay then. Pixelberry doesn't give you a moment. Later that night, you and William get ready to leave the party and start your honeymoon. This night has been amazing, but I can't wait to go to the Bahamas. William wraps his arm around you and gives you your shoulder a squeeze. Well, I can't wait to spend time with you. We haven't been spending time together. William winks. In private. As you near the arch, you head down a walkway. All the wedding guests line up on either side to bid you farewell, throwing flower petals and confetti in the air. Woo! Other waves sparklers. I love you, Katie. Have a great trip. As you near the end of the walkway, you see a familiar face. I'm trying to think how to say this word with her accent. My felicitations on your new life, Katie and William. Thanks, Carmen. Before you make your dramatic getaway, I wanted to introduce you to Chaz's sister and the love of my life. This is my wife, Serafina. Wait, what? What? We had seen her! Holy crap, we had seen her! Okay! I saw you at the bachelorette party. You showed me your wedding ring, but I didn't know you were married to Carmen. Ah, yes, she is the sun to my moon. No, you're the moon to my sun. I think you all did was rearrange each other's sentences and keep the same meaning. Ah, I see many great things in the cards for you and this handsome man. Thank you. Anyway, Katie, I just wanted you to know that the wedding planning isn't a job for me. Seeing you happily ever after is what makes my happily ever after. Give Carmen a big hug. Thank you for all your help. My pleasure, sweetie. You continue down the walk away to the lawn. Have fun on your honeymoon, Katie, but not too much fun. Alex? What? You turn to say goodbye to the assembled crowd. Blow the crowd a kiss. You blow a big kiss to the wedding guests. Thank you, everyone. You take one last look at the place you got married today. Would have rather seen that sunset with a nice, beautiful galaxy in the background with all the stars, but no, we have to look at this. Then head to your getaway ride. It's so sleek and fancy in here. You roll down your window and stick your head out and wave. Bye, everyone. William wraps his arm around you as he settles in. Let's go. Driver hits the gas pedal and the limo's license plate displaying soulmates as you ride off into the distance. The Bahamas. Here we come. Will Alex propose to Elena in time? Are you ready for a magical honeymoon adventure? Return next chapter for the perfect getaway. That was actually quite beautiful and well done. Pixelberry always get you, don't they? I was gonna say, if we stopped for a moment and got to look at that very beautiful sunset. It's kind of something I'd like. I've never got to travel the world. I've never really got to travel, period. Most I ever got to travel younger when was moving. I think I have two fantasies. I don't really call them fantasies, but one of two things I want is when I pass, which we all do in time. No one lives forever. You don't know when you're going to die, you know? But for me, I wish, and this is one thing I hugely respected with Star Trek, was when someone passed, they would kind of beam you out into the cosmos, as they would, um, well, one person got beamed in the cosmos, I believe, and then the other person was fired as a torpedo, which was super cool. But I wish that was something that happened on this planet. I wouldn't mind, as my last will and testament, to be fired off into the cosmos. Or, even if I was able to be taken up as an urn of ashes and released from, like, the International Space Station, and my dust, my essence, my whatever, scattered across the stars, floating in space for forever. That would be cool. That would be really cool. And then think of it. I mean, this is where I love sciences. Is a speck of you goes in this meteor, or a speck of you goes on this planet, or a speck of you, and you will go further than in no man or woman has ever gone before. And that's amazing to me. That really is. That's amazing. Um, but I will settle. Because unfortunately, I wish that would happen. I hope that happens. Hopefully, by the time I do pass, hopefully that's something that maybe, I don't know. Hopefully it can be done. But otherwise, I would do what they did with Nana's ashes. That's what I'd like. I think being buried in a coffin 6 feet deep, one, it's so expensive. And it's so stupid to charge that much for a wood coffin to be lowered 6 feet down. And then just, you're giving back to the earth. You're giving back to the whole. Um, but yeah, let's charge you several thousands of dollars for that. I don't have money for that. I don't think anyone really does when they come to their final purpose. But anyway, but that just hit me hard. There's several reasons why that also hit me hard and what was said. And not gonna go into that right now. But with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also head down in the description below. You can follow me on social media, or if you're feeling generous enough to support me and my content, there's a couple links down there. It would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, if you're not able to, hit that share button. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.